Nigeria is currently experiencing the commencement of a 10-day protest that began on August 1st, 2024, with citizens demonstrating against economic hardships and government policies. The protest, tagged End Bad Governance, has seen widespread participation across multiple states, including Lagos, Borno, Kano, Rivers, and the FCT. The protesters have expressed dissatisfaction with the current administration, calling for the restoration of fuel subsidies, reduction of electricity tariffs, and reversal of recent increases in educational and import fees.
We are hungry. My children cannot eat. Beans, 1 mood is 3.5. Oil is 2,000. Gari is 1.5. My children cannot. Yesterday, I have to pay for the one I'm holding before and buy another one for my children to eat. I cannot tolerate it anymore.
We don't to suffer for this country. For how long continue to suffer like this? How much be our money will get for this country? We just did the suffer for this country. Now we don't tire. A small country like Burkina Faso set us stand up for that country. We Nigerians will do one now.
The government should do what we want. They should change. They should bring down the price of fuel. We need our subsidy back. The government should not. The police should not come here to tell us what to do or where to go. We are outside. We want to get to the government and not to the police. So the government should do what we want. Bring back subsidy. Bring back subsidy. And kidnappers. And Boko Haram. Bring back subsidy.
Yes, Nigerians are out to express their fundamental rights as enshrined in Section 40 of the Constitution to assemble, associate, and protect their interests. And the protests have so far been going well, and we are here as lawyers to guide the people and to lead them to carry out their right to protest within the bounds of the law.
In Abuja, the demonstrators have been restricted to the Moshood Abiola National Stadium. This restriction follows a court order issued by Justice Silvanus Origi of the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory. The order was in response to a request from the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, who cited concerns about potential unrest and damage to public property if the protests were allowed to take place elsewhere in the city. This, however, was not obeyed as protesters stormed the central business area in an attempt to enter the Eagle Square. They were, however, met by the intense resistance from security operatives.
As you can see right ahead of me, the security personnel are firing tear gases at the protesters. And the reasons is because they don't want them to exceed that limit. From our own understanding, they don't want them to exceed that limit, and that is why they are firing, the tear gas at the protesters. But then the protesters are unarmed.
The government's response in Abuja has been robust, with heightened security measures aimed at preventing violence. Some arrests were made, while an attempt to arrest a journalist was stopped by the FCT police PRO.
We came here and we are covering the protest, and the commissioner of police personally came on. They came down on the journalists, asking us not to cover the protest, and he personally came to me and he collected my phone, and he even asked the police to get me arrested. When I was being taken into the van, some of other journalists and the public relation officer now raised alarm that this is the chairman of NUJ, that I should not be taken away.
Though the situation remains fluid with fears of potential violence, the protests, however, reflect deep-seated frustrations among Nigerians with the current state of governance and economic conditions. Dorcas Yakubu, Trust TV News, Abuja.